What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the Market Overview, guys. today we got another day of consolidation. Kind of felt like that was coming. Why? We never broke the 4,500 level. Remember on the video yesterday, we said as long as 4,500 holds, like to see a rotation back up to 45.30, 45.40, and we got exactly that today. Now, was it the greatest day or the most fun day to trade? Absolutely not. It was like watching paint dry. So let's take a look at tomorrow. What we have going on. We do have some we do have some data in the pre-market, 1 hour before market open, see building permits, housing starts, etc. Nothing crazy, and then really no data 30 minutes in, just some knuckleheads coming out to talk. I always like to double check on Fridays with the market watch just to make sure. Like we said, housing starts, building permits, and then a bunch of knuckleheads going to come on to speak. So as of right now, we don't look like we have any like University of Michigan data, consumer sentiment or anything like that. So always like to see that on a Friday, like to just get right into it, not have to worry about any data. Onto the charts here, guys. Let's zoom it down. Looks like a kind of a little bit of a bull flag on this 4 hour chart, right? Break above this big 4,500 level, flag back into it. Now we want to head higher. So as long as dips overnight, 4,500 holds, we're going to look for a rotation back to 45.40. Over 45.40 opens up 45.60, 4,600 from there. I do think, though, right here about 45.60, we'll likely see some sellers step in. As you can see, that was the beginning, right, of our I'm sorry, that was not the beginning, but that was the last local high before that big move down, right? So I do think there'll probably be some sellers left over up here that would likely step in up there. Right now, doesn't mean they have to, but that's where I'm looking. Zooming out, looking left, see a nice big bull flag, right? Breakout, retest, go. Very nice. Like to see it. 45.60 would be my initial short area. Now through there, 4,600 comes. Okay, onto the SPY chart now. Going to look pretty identical here to the ES chart, right? To the ES chart. We can see this. Whoa. Let me zoom this out just a little bit left. We can zoom out, look left, right? We can see that this is going to be like that 45.60 zone at 453. 453. So we broke over 448.50, back tested and held. That's what we were looking for today. Back test and hold. Anything that 448 to 448.50 holds. Look to get long for a rotation back to 451. Now, that was a grind higher today. I mean, it was a painfully drift lower and then a little bit of a grind higher at the close. Contracts weren't moving great at all, but today was one of those days where you'd have to buy time or have some patience on this trade here. So look, it's either 448 breaks to the downside or we break 451 to the upside. My guess is, seeing the trend, is that we'll head higher. So break and hold 451 opens up 453, gap fill to 455 from there. Need 448 dips to hold. Under 448, you can target 446, the beginning of the gap on the daily. QQQ. Going to be very similar to the SPY chart here. Just looking on the 4 hour, right? Broke above, got right to 52-week highs, broke it, pulled back, right? Pulled back and now holding 384. 384 was our big area to hold. I mean, we got down to about 383.50. We know the gap is here at 383, takes us down to 378.50. But we were just looking 383 to 384 to hold. It did today. Very nice. Like to see that this area holds into tomorrow. So watch 384 really to hold tomorrow. If it does, could take a move back to 388. Above 388, 389.50, 390, 392. Okay, 392 above. Last but not least, IWM. You can see IWM, very nice structure, very nice breaking structure, right? Got some higher lows, made some higher highs. So let's look for higher lows here. Now, work at the higher lows. They can come all the way down to 170. That would be that breakout and retest, right, of this 170 zones. Happens to be the gap fill on the daily. Anytime you see one of these kind of boxes on my chart with the transparent background, that's going to be that represents a gap on the daily. So as long as we stay above 170, so look, it's either bounce 174, gap fill, bounce 170, or we could take 176.50 expressway back to 182. Guys, that's all I got for you. Just a little bit of pre-market data, no data after the market open. Just a bunch of knuckleheads are going to come out and spew some garbage. So just be ready for it. Other than that, guys, you got to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. See you bright and early. Peace.